Hi and good morning. This is Gypsy Maggie Rose coming to you for today from the beautiful Avonbrook winery in Clackline. This is just a truly gorgeous place. Just see if I can squeeze this around so you can have a tiny look. We really need that's the vineyards out there. This is the room. Okay, now let's have a look, see what's happening for Capricorn. Capricorn, you're still dealing, there's two come up from Capricorn. It's dealing about endings, but it's also dealing with moving through things. Yes, you may well have come to the valley of the shadow of death in some situations or circumstances around you at the moment. However, this is about moving through all that. It's about going through things step by step. It's about opening doorways so things can happen for you. It's about understanding. It's about understanding endings. It's about understanding that sometimes we simply have to break ties. We simply have to let go so that we can move on. And this is where you're at the moment, in this process of simply having to break ties and having to deal with stuff. There's not a great deal of choice in some of these matters, but it's about how you constructively deal with it, how you allow it to work for you, okay? Now, where are our wondrous Aquarians today? Back hard working. It's head down, bum up for Aquarius. Yes, I know you don't want to do it, but it's like too bad, too sad. It's just one of those days when you've got to get down to business, get on with it and simply do it. There we go, the blessed camera's playing up again. I don't know what I've set it on, darling, but I'm quite sure that it'll sort itself out. So Aquarians, it's about moving forward. It's about allowing yourself space and about allowing yourself time to, let things happen, let things go, and so that you can move forward, so you can get on with stuff. And that's where you need to be. Just allowing things to happen, just allowing yourself to get from A to B, to get on with the work, to do the job that's needed. Pisces, sometimes you simply got to let go of the past. It's as easy and as hard as that. It's no good hanging on to things or trying to control things that you are now out of your range or that you've got nothing to do with. It's like, this is about knowing where you stand. It's about knowing what you can do, but it's also taking responsibility. Sometimes the responsible move is to let it go. Sometimes we struggle and struggle and struggle for something to happen, but in reality, letting it go is what we need to do, okay? Aries. Aries is about justice. Justice isn't always a legal situation. Justice can very well, and normally is, something to do with getting your balance right. It's about facing up to things. It's about dealing with your truth as you see it, but also your truth as it really is, not as you would wish it to be. This is about clear seeing. It's about being honest with yourself, but it's about being totally upfront with others too, in a non-judgmental way, because like we all know, everybody's reality and everybody's truths are different. Okay. Taurus. Well, don't buy into struggles that don't exist, darling. Taurus today can be, you're your own worst enemies at times. You just will get in there and battle away and do what, you got your backs up against the wall. You're very prickly at the moment, so just let it all go. Some things we can do nothing about. Sometimes you've just got to go with the flow and let things pass over you, darling. Let things come through. Just let it all go. For today, don't do the fighting bit. Don't do the struggle. Do what you can, and what you can't change, let it go. Okay? See where our gems are today. Whoops. Our gems are about charging in. Sometimes, Geminis, you tend to charge in where angels fear to tread. And this is just one of those times. It's about, pulling back a bit here, taking control. Don't rush in without all the facts, because sometimes, Gem, you end up opening your gob and landing flat on your face. This is about time to make sure you don't do that trip, okay? It's about moving forward strongly, but with balance, with perspective, with joy. It's about doing that. But it's about that little bit of restraint before you embarrass yourself and have to get out of situations. Capricorn, bless yous, Cancerians. Cancerians is about wait and see. It's a whole waiting game around Cancer now. Yeah, things are doing okay and things are moving forward, but it really is this whole waiting game, waiting to see where it goes, waiting to see what this happens, waiting. It's like, but don't stress, don't panic. Yes, you are waiting for results, or you're waiting for other people's input, or you're waiting for something else to happen. But, waiting ain't a bad thing. Just allow this to come. Virgos, Leos, bless your heart. Leo is about letting go of the past. This is one day where you may be a bit down, you may be a bit miserable, you may be a bit depressed, but deal with it, darling. Build yourself a bridge and get yourself over it. This is a day of letting the past rest, laying things to rest. Finally burying things you got no choice about, or you can't do anything. So let things go. Today is, you may be feeling a bit down, a bit distressed, but you're going to be okay. You're going to be just fine. Okay. Virgo, yes, well, you may be feeling that things are all over the place, that you really don't know what's going on, and you really, you've got to be able to move around. You've got to be able to move around now. You've got to be able to be free-flowing. You've got to be able to shift your priorities and move with it and work with it. Just go with the flow today and allow it to happen. Okay, Librans. Librans, well, it's time you buried something finally, once and for all. What's done is done. What's over is over. Yes, it may be hurtful. Yes, it may be causing you pain. Yes, it's destructive. So let it go. It's about burying the past and opening doors to the future. This energy that's around now is very much letting go of things that are no longer viable. What's done is done. It's like, yes, the hurt, the heartache needs to be got through. But, open new doors, darlings. Move it on. Scorpio. Scorpio is about taking control, taking charge, putting your foot down with a firm hand and, yes, I can do this, and basically doing it. It's about stating your claims. It's about standing your ground very strongly and very firmly to be what you want to be and to get things to move on. But it's like, take care of, stepping on people's feelings while you do this. Sometimes Scorpio's sting in those words is not meant to be, but it can be a little bit, ow. Take care of the sting, sweetheart. But still stand your ground. Sag, this is just one of those days where you just got to get through it. And it's as hard and as simple as that. It's a day you've just got to get through, step by step, little bit by little bit. Just get on with it and do it. Because there ain't no way under it, over it, or around it, darling. It's just one of those days. It's hard work. However, the end of it's very restful and very peaceful. There's good stuff at the end of it. So relax with that and enjoy. Okay, I know it's a quickie, but I've got lots of clients coming. So bless you guys and have a great day.